Hi F2Ps, it's Goodfellow here from F2P.com, and today we are checking out SAO Legend, otherwise known as Sword Art Online Legend. It is a free-to-play, browser-based RPG from GameSprite. It is based on a manga anime that is currently running, I believe, still. A TV show, it's got books, that kind of stuff. And this is an adaptation of that story. Now, it is a very Asian-inspired MMORPG. You have a lot of the same kind of features that you would normally see in these kind of games, and we're going to give it a first look and let you guys see some of them firsthand. Obviously, if you look in the top left, we are now level 42, so we've played the game for a few hours to get a bit more of an extensive look at the game, but this is obviously a first look for you guys. So when you start out, you have 4 different classes to choose from. You have the Knight, Swordsman, Priest, and Ranger. Realistically, I don't think on an individual level, as a solo player, this makes any difference. The combat in the game is so straightforward that there's no juking around, no trying to dodge stuff. It's pretty much stand still and attack and defeat the enemy before they defeat you. However, there are team-based instances where having a mix of different classes will probably help you overcome like the more challenging bosses and stuff like that. Aside from that, you don't get to customize your character in any way. You get to choose the name, but they are character classes, so it's 4 different characters. And so I think we chose the Knight. I'm going to hazard a guess at Knight, given the sword and the big shield. We look the same as everybody else that has picked this class, but we just have a different name. So, the premise of the anime, and I am going to get to actually showing the game in a moment, I just want to kind of explain the game before I demonstrate what the game plays like. The premise of the anime is that in the future, I think it was like 2022, something like that, some new virtual reality equipment has been developed. It's called Nerve Gear, I think it's called. And alongside this, a new virtual reality MMORPG has been created called Sword Art Online. So everybody's joined this game, logged in, and then once they've got in, found out that they can't log out. And because this tech, this Nerve Gear tech, is kind of hooked up to your brain, and if you try to remove the helmet while you're still in the game, it kills you. If you die in the game, it kills you. And the only way to escape the game is to get to the 100th level of the main castle. Now, this is all stuff that I found out on Wikipedia to find out what exactly the anime was about, because when you start the game, you kind of log in straight away. There's no cutscenes, no intro or anything like that. You speak to a guy and he basically says, oh, you're now trapped in the game. And then, why have you done this? Oh, the Nerve Gear will kill you if you leave. That was something along the lines of the explanation of the premise of this game. Really, really badly done. And seen as though kind of RPGs like this are kind of, the main foundations are the story, as it is an RPG. It's just been really, really poorly done. So, for the first, the first 42 levels, because I kind of played the game and then checked it out on Wikipedia, I didn't really understand what the concept of this game was. They were talking about games and logging out and guilds, and it was very meta, so it was explaining guild mechanics and stuff within the game, which was kind of weird. Now that I found out what the premise is, it all makes a little bit more sense. So that's the story. And in all honesty, sounds like quite a cool little idea. I like it. I don't mind it at all. So what do we do? Well, the main thing that we're going to be doing is questing, so I'm going to show you some different quests, and you'll see that we've got automated combat. So we have settings for changing your auto loot, your auto battles, that kind of stuff, and this is activated simply by clicking. Where are we at? Where are we at for our quests at the moment? Okay, so treasure instances, gear instances, team instances, girlfriend encounters, lol. Okay, so that isn't doing anything. Forest of Wavering Mists, so beautiful. Talk with Forest of Wavering Mists. Okay, so maybe I'll just speak to this Dragon Master over here. So, you know, I can move around. I do have my abilities on my 1, 2, and 3 keys. There you go. Woo! Yeah, yeah, awesome. Choo, 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 pew, 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 pew. But anyway, so we're going to speak to this person. So finish quest. There we go. And we've activated new functions. So even though we're at level 42, we are still activating functions. Okay, this is selecting this. I can fortify it. And then close. There we go. So fortified it. Okay, so I didn't even click anything. It's auto battling at the moment. And so we're killing a scorpion, level 41. Where's the quest for that? Oh, scorpion. Okay, so it's just automatically doing it. It will automatically equip stuff, I believe. But I will click that anyway. So we've done that. It's running over to now go and kill the ferocious dragon. Still, I've not clicked anything. It's doing it all itself. Like I said, you don't need to move around. You're just going to stand toe to toe, fight stuff. Then in a moment you'll have to probably fight these things over there if we've not already fought them. Can't remember which way I came. Go and speak to Sylph Boy. What are you doing here, human? We are here to help the imp girl. Okay. This is my involvement. I have to click finish quest and accept quest. Okay, so now I'm going to go and kill... Oh, getting the repairing potion, apparently. Now what am I going to do? I'm going to go and kill some tentacle stuff. Activate function. So these are all just grouped up here. Don't even need to move around. You just kill, you know, if you need to kill a few, you're going to kill a load of them because they're all in the same spot. This is combat. This is the game. So it is a weak storyline with boring combat. 44 levels right now. There's nothing to it. I mean, you look at my health up here. It's barely doing anything. I'm at level 42. Level 44. It's barely going down. I'm not having to do anything, and I've got to kill 30 of these things. So I can see why there's an AFK function, because everything there's no interesting combat, so you would have to grind. Oh, now we have to do 30 of these. So it's the same. It's the same quest. They're doing exactly the same thing, but just a different creature that we're fighting. Anyway, we're going to have to go and fight these. Probably have to do 30 of these. So this is kind of where we're at with. This is like the core PvE campaign, I guess. This is the main story-driven element. We have to kind of do this, do the questing to progress in the game. We will get most of our levels through this. We will acquire different gear items, and we could turn off the auto battling. We could do it manually, but what's the point? Because the combat's boring. So why would I want to have to manually do it as well? Okay, so we've got a new skill. Excellent. Cool, yeah. It'll automatically use them, so we've got some more gear. So as far as gear goes, well, let's kind of explain some of the other features, because the combat's doing its own thing, and we'll check out some of the other events and combat elements in a moment. The kind of the way the game works is you will level up, and you will try to increase your battle power. There you go, so your battle power over there. Again, another very traditional Asian RPG staple, having battle power or battle rating, you know, BR ratings, whatever you want to call them. So this is directly improved by the level of our character. Obviously, as we level up, we grow stronger. Also by our gear. We have 12 different gear slots, so boots, shoulder pauldrons, gloves, you know, weapons, that kind of thing. I'm not going to even try and remember them all. I'll do this daily in a little while. Let's just kind of doing this while we're talking and explaining stuff. So there's 12 different gear slots. By equipping powerful gear, you get stronger. You can then augment your gear and make it more powerful by acquiring specific resources and materials. You can use the fortify system, which will make your gear more powerful. You can use the gemstone system, which activates gemstones in your gear to make it more powerful. Or you can use the polish system, which uses resources to make your items and gear more powerful. Three things that pretty much do the same thing. They make your gear better to make your character stronger and increase their battle power. You then have other things like mounts. You can acquire mounts and you can ride them and you move around quicker. You can acquire wings. At the moment our wings don't seem to be there, maybe it's because we're in combat, but you get wings, or maybe it's just the angle of the character, I don't know. You acquire wings. Now there are 4 equipment slots for your mount. There are 4 elements of your wings that you can upgrade, and there are different ways to upgrade them and make that item more powerful, which in turn increases your battle power. So you have equipment gear, you have mounts and wings, and they all do exactly the same thing. It's exactly the same type of mechanic: acquire resources or spend currency to upgrade them and make them better. So for me, completely pointless. It's completely pointless having 3 systems that do exactly the same thing. Outside of that, you can earn girlfriends, which we saw previously. Where's our girlfriend? There we go. So this is our girlfriend at the moment. The girlfriends are the main female characters, I believe, from the show. So we have Dragon Master, we have Philia, Sashi, Straya. So you have to complete different encounters to unlock them. So we have to pass encounters chapter 1. So we can join the battle. Expired girlfriend, what's that? Can't join battle. Okay, I don't know why she's expired. Oh, I have to top up. Okay, that's not gonna happen, is it? Can I do this without spending diamonds? So diamonds is the premium currency. I've not got any diamonds, so I don't think I can do any of them. It's fine. There we go. And that's our mount at the moment. I think it's supposed to be like a Jaguar or something. It doesn't look like a Jaguar, but that's what it's supposed to be. So yeah, we're going fighting this again. Oh, we have to fight the same thing again. Okay. So yeah, so girlfriends, they are little companion characters that follow you around. They beat stuff up. We then have these navigation sprites. That's this thing. Again, they're pets that just follow you around and attack stuff and give you boosts and buffs. There is a lover system which we can't activate. Essentially, when you hit level 50, if you have another player who is also level 50, is single, their character is single, you are in the same guild, and there might be some other prerequisites, you can buy a diamond ring and marry them. And when you are married, you can teleport to each other, you get boosts and extra bonuses, stuff like that. So it's an odd little system, I guess, but you know, whatever floats your boat. So that's the main premise. That's how combat works. That's how your leveling up works. So let's take a look at, I mean, we've got all the same kind of systems and features that you see in other games. You know, you've got daily logins and just random, oh, here I have money, just throwing items and stuff at you. But realistically, I'm more interested in the actual content of the game. So let's have a look at what we can do. Daily events. Let's have a look. So we can enter this. We can do the blind pass survival. Okay, so this is an event. It's literally exactly the same thing as the normal combat, it's just in a different area. Okay, so what do I have to do here? I have to kill 10 fawns, 10 tentacle beasts, 10 feather dragons, and 1 Tauren guard. So yeah, we've done that. We're just fighting them in the order that they appear. It's linear, which I guess it has to be because it's got AFK automated combat. So it's kind of, it doesn't know where to go. So this is kind of a good place to highlight it. One of the things that I really don't like about the game, I love the environmental design. I think illustratively it looks really nice. I hate that you just walk across it like it's not even there, like it's all just flat. Like he's not kind of like leaping over these little things. He just walks across them. He's just walking across it, and you know, just walking. It's fine. Walk upstairs, the same. It has no real concept of the different Z-axis. It's all just flat land, and then just the way it's been designed, made to look like you'll run over it, and just does quite a poor job about it, to be honest. Aside from that, I do like how the kind of the artistic look is. I think the characters don't fit in with it at all. They look a lot more spritey and don't suit the actual background style. And I'm kind of, I think it's a little bit hit and miss, the UI. It looks like it's just, you know, like Windows or something, you know, like as in like the operating system. It doesn't look particularly fantasy or anything like that, but I guess given that the game is supposed to be a kind of near future kind of game, and it is supposed to be a game, I guess it kind of works, but I don't think it looks particularly good at all. So overall, the graphics, a little bit hit and miss for me personally. This boss fight is boring. It's just, this is it, this is the combat. And I could be doing this manually, I could be hitting these buttons on my own, but why would you? Why would you want to be in a fight for this long, hitting stuff, doing the same thing over and over again, just hitting 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Are we doing it? Come on, let's go. And look, and all this time we've barely oh, we didn't even get 5 stars out of that one then. 4 stars. Okay, so that was pretty boring. Let's see what else we've got. We've got Aincrad. That's okay, so Aincrad is, I think this is the main castle. This is what you need to kind of fight your way through. So let's start on floor 1. So you need to be above level 50. This is a solo instance. Slay all the monsters at the current floor to activate the challenge in the next floor. Abundant rewards can be obtained after passing each floor. Extra rewards can be obtained after passing every 10 floors. 1 free chance to wipe out the instance daily. Okay. Okay, so we've already fought these bunnies in the previous zone. So what are we doing? So remaining time 2 minutes 50 seconds to defeat 20 of these bunnies. Are they providing a bit more of a challenge? I don't know. I imagine they're going to be too difficult as they are floor 1. But yeah, we've unlocked a field boss. Okay, so I'm presuming we're on level 2 now. I'm not sure where it's... Oh yeah, so there you go. Aincrad instance of floor 2. So this is going to be it for... If it's like the... I mean, it said 50 levels on that previous... on the event information, it said 50 levels. Whether it goes higher than that, I'm not sure. The actual anime is 100 levels, I believe, to get to the top. So it's either this for 50 levels or 100 levels. Well, there you go. I mean, you can make your own judgment on that one. And is it the same? Is it pretty much the same background every time as well? Let's look. So we've got these lava things. We've got these pillars here. This kind of like compass thing with a star in the middle. Let's see what happens when we kill 20 of these. Shoot, 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 shoot. I see whether it's just giving me the same background as well. And it might do for like the first 10 levels, and it changes every 10 levels or something maybe, but all it's changing is the different creatures. And it's taking a while. 8 we've got so far. Come on, we need more AoE. What's that? 12. We're getting there. We're getting there slowly but surely. So there you go. So saying you got your mount, you got your wings, girlfriend, gear. That's kind of most of the stuff, apart from the different events, which aren't that different. They all feel like they're exactly the same. Okay, so we're running to the next area, and yeah, okay, so it is exactly the same building every time. I fought these things before, so these are all things that I've already seen. These creatures. Yeah, this is incredibly boring. So let's quit. Okay, let's see if there's anything different. Field boss. Let's try field boss. Okay, I guess I have to do these in order, do I? Next page. Killed, killed, killed. Previous page. Okay, so I'm assuming I don't know. Or are they just... Oh, this is going to be a good example. Okay. Auto pathfinding, go on. So it just runs across it. That annoys me. That's just laziness. But what can you do? I don't know where this dude is. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, it's not refreshed. Okay, so it's a set times during the day. Well, that's not good for us. Oh, and it's taken us to a completely different location. Okay. Arena. So let's finally check out some PvP. So we can challenge players. So we're gonna go down for arena challenge. Actually, I don't think I've done arena PvP yet. Okay, completely automated, and we got killed. Cool. Okay, so where's our rank? What are we called? Landon Young. We are... I don't know. I want to challenge somebody that's less than that then. Battle. What's our battle power? 6,000. Probably shouldn't challenge anybody that's this high then, should we? Really? Although I probably need to upgrade myself. Do you know, I've probably not even upgraded any of my things. Let's have a look. Gear. Polish. Please. Firstly, select an equipment. Okay, so let's polish that. Defense crystals. Not enough defense crystals. Oh dear. Okay, well, what about that? That's HP crystals. So different pieces of equipment use different types of equipment. Oh, look at that. So that's gone up to level 2 now. That's what you need to do. You need to acquire loads of gear and level stuff up. Gemstones. Can I do any of that? Activate. I don't think I've actually got any gemstones. Fortify. Fortify all my gear. Fortify, 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 fortify. And this, I think, just costs... okay, no. We've already run out of stuff to fortify. So we've not even got that high. I don't know. It's all the same kind of system anyway, so I'm not really that bothered. So that was PvP. I don't think we're going to do much, but you climb up in ranks. Pretty token. You know, climb up in ranks and more rewards the higher you get. So yeah, there you go. I think that's essentially the game. I mean, all the features and combat features, pretty much the same thing. Boss features, it just means it's one enemy that has lots of hit points. So yeah, I mean, I think the problem is that the game isn't that great. The concept is pretty good. You know, I like the idea of people playing a game. You know, all these characters have joined a game, and they are unable to leave it unless they complete the game or die. I'll be honest. If this was what the game was like, I would probably take the easy way out and die, so I don't have to keep playing it. But that's just me though. So there you go. That's the end of the video. Hopefully you found it entertaining or at least informative. You may be looking at it and go, "Wow, this looks like my kind of game. And I really want to play this game out." And you can, because it's completely free to play, accessible on browsers, so you can play it wherever you go. And if you are into AFK type games, then you can do other things whilst you're playing, which is fine. But obviously not personally my cup of tea. I like to be doing things other than just clicking go. That's kind of where I'm at with games. But anyway, if you did enjoy the video, then please give us a like, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of our videos as and when they are released. You can check us out on Facebook and Twitter, or at f2p.com, or on our official website at f2p.com, where we do all sorts of news, reviews, games, videos, and all that kind of good stuff. So thank you guys for watching. I have been Goodfellow, you have been you, this has been Sword Art Online Legend, and hopefully we shall see you in the next video. Bye bye!